Smaug from the Hobbit movies is not a dragon. Today I'm gonna explain to you why he's not a dragon and tell you the story behind it because it is a conscious decision. Just like every other race in Middle-earth, dragons have really clear description made by Tolkien. They have two set of legs, two wings, and a tail. But Smaug we have in the movies is a wyvern, a beast with two wings, two legs, and a tail. This is also well described in Tolkien's Legendarium, but how come crew with such experience make a fundamental mistake like this? Bear with me because it gets really interesting. Back in 2012, when the first Hobbit movie was about to come out, there was a great hype among us, the Lord of the Rings fans, because we were getting something new almost a decade after from the Lord of the Rings. But there was also another reason. We were about to see a dragon from the Middle-earth for the first time in big screen. Now in Middle-earth universe, dragons are not just simple beasts. They're much more powerful, bigger, and smarter than all the dragons from other fantasy franchises. So the hype and the expectations were super high. But when the first Hobbit movie came out, we only had 27 seconds of screen time for Smaug. And even after in the trailers of the second movie, we were not seeing anything related to Smaug to have us a certain idea of what he looks like. Now, people were saying this is a genius marketing move to create a hype for the second movie, because the second movie was titled The Desolation of Smaug. But that was not the case. We were not seeing Smaug because we did not have a Smaug. The production crew was feeling the sheer weight of the responsibility of bringing the first dragon from Middle-earth to big screen. The creative process was super difficult and painful. A lot of designs were being made, concept arts were being made. There was even one team who was just dedicated to create Smaug, but the crew was not able to set on the final design. After a really intense and a stressful creative process, the team created this final design, which even today, this concept art is my favorite dragon depiction ever. And you can see here how much team studied real-life animals and brought qualities together to create this amazing masterpiece. It almost looks like a reptilian tiger on steroids. I love this. So the team went up to Peter Jackson and they showed him this design. But Peter Jackson was like,
I'm not sure. It has too much limbs. It doesn't look realistic.
Bro, realistic, really? I mean, we're talking about a flying, fire-breathing lizard, which is the size of two AC-130s. But he was the boss and he was making the final decisions. And he felt like this Smaug was not looking animalistic enough. He said that it doesn't give this feeling the vibe of the beast. He even explains that he wanted Smaug to look like a bat, you know, like his fingers are actually extending and creating the wings. But then it's not a dragon, it's a wyvern. And the team who was working on Smaug said the same thing.
You know that? Then it's not a dragon, it's a wyvern.
But Peter Jackson was settled on the idea that, yeah, this is what I want to have. So we got the Smaug that we had today, which is not a dragon.